ginagawa. Ang kasal na mga
Commercial na to dahil dito po ipapakita natin sa ating mga kababayan yung mga dapat nating gawin kung sakaling magkaroon po ng lindol. Ngayon, makikita ninyo sa video na ating ipapakita mamaya ng konti na kung ano po yung mga dapat gawin pag tayo ay natsyempuhan o nagkataon na nandun sa lugar na kung saan magkaroon ng lindol. Dito ipapakita rin po natin yung kahandaan ng ating mga tinatawag na mga responders. At ang isang malaking bagay po rito ay dapat maintindihan natin kung ano rin po yung kanilang ginagawa dahil ang importante po rito ay pakikipagtulungan sa kanila para hindi hihirap yung kanilang mga gagawin pag nagkaroon ng lindol. Iba-ibang klase po ng mga exercises, iba-ibang klase mga senaryo ang ating makikita mula sa kung paano yung tamang pamamaraan sa paglabas sa mga gusali na kung saan may lindol, kung ano po yung mga iba't ibang aksyon na ating gagawin, pati na rin po maiintindihan natin kung yung mga gagawin ng ating mga responders. Napakahalaga po nito dahil hindi po natin hinihingi, ngunit kung sakaling mangyari man na magkaroon ng lindol, lahat po tayo ay alam natin ang ating gagawin dahil ang tinatawag nga, ang napaka-importante na mga pagkakataon ay yung mga ilang segundo sa samantalang magkaroon ng lindol at immediately or kagyat na pagkatapos ng lindol para makabawas po sa tinatawag natin mga casualty. Napakahalagang atin pong maintindihan, atin pong mapagmasdan at atin pong isa sa loob at atin pong talagang tandaan kung ano yung mga bagay na ating gagawin para makabawas nga sa mga casualties na tinatawag.
Samantala, ang lahat ng umaandar at bumabiyahing sasakyan sa kalsada ay biglaang huminto. Ang mga kable ng kuryente at komunikasyon ay naputol kasabay ng pagtumba ng mga poste sanhi ng napakalakas na pagyanig. Ang mga ilaw sa gusali ay patay-sindi hanggang tuluyan na itong mawala. Ang mga konkretong dingding gusali ay nagkabitak-bitak. Ang mga blaster nito ay unti-unting natitibag. Ang ilang bintanang gawa sa salamin ay nagbagsakan at ang mga basag ay nakakalat sa maketa at daanan ng mga tao. Sa hindi kalayuan, ang isang lumang gusali na gumuho ay nagdudulot ng makapal na ulap ng abo at nakakabinging ingay.
Tunog, yan.
Fire ba? Sure ko yun?
Fire.
Yan. Okay, takbo. Palabas. Yun. Okay.
Ali!
Yan. Susod ka, susod. Oh. Hindi, lupit. Paano ba? Hindi tuloy mamatay yun. Ayan o, nandito pa lang. Nagtatakbuhan na o. Hindi, mamaya-maya pa yun. Kailangan kasi mamatay yun eh. Toy, mapatay mo yun, Toy! Patay mo yun, Toy! Doon, ang takbo! Doon yung parang pinaka-ano. Eh, may kasal Reyes.
Ito na yung isa. Para may bubuhatin din sa taas. Awan. Ay, pagbagsak mo, nagkabog sa babae. Kaya na, napagpagawa natin yung pangalan ng victim. Yung pangalan ng victim doon. At saka natin i-fill dito para pagdating sa picture na mag-merda yung ulit saka sa record. Ang dali sa house si Jerome. Sa Stella Bldg, si Pastor. ganito, di ba, nagkakaroon po na ayos ng barangay. Kaya sila kasi yung barangay.
ABS-GMA.
Kasi ang paglabas mo doon sa may tulay, pasig na yun. Tapos 212, tapos na lahat.
Of the nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill. Please join me in welcoming the Director of the Philippine Institute for Volcanology and Seismology, Director Renato Solijum Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Do you wonder why? Why are we doing this? Obviously, the Philippines is prone to earthquakes. And if you want to put this in an extreme statement, we are blessed with earthquakes. And if you recall, in 2013, Bohol suffered from a major earthquake of magnitude 7.2. Ganun po kalakas ang posible nating maasahan dito sa Kamaynilaan kung sakaling gumalaw ang West Valley Fault na nandito sa gilid lang ng Metro Manila at ilang parte ng siyudad ng Marikina ay natatahak ng West Valley Fault. Ito na po, today will be the start of the 9th year of our nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill, which we started way back in 2006. Pero paano po ba talaga maghahanda sa isang malakas na paglindol? The studies of Metro Manila Earthquake Impact Reduction Study way back in 2004, conducted by PHIVOX, MMDA, and JICA. And the newest study conducted by PHIVOX, Geoscience Australia, in a project called Risk Analysis Project, coordinated by the Office of Civil Defense, as supported by the Australian Agency for International Development, would note that these two studies would note that around 30,000 plus casualties might happen during an earthquake event, and Metro Manila can be devastated because of at least 10 to 13% of low-rise to mid-rise buildings and even public buildings may suffer heavy damage or collapse. That is why nakita po natin ang pagre-rescue ng iba't ibang mga building kasi posibleng may mga natrap na tao. Second scenario would be fire after the earthquake, where 500 points all over Metro Manila can start. Kaya dapat magsanay din tayo kung paano masagupa, masugpo ang mga sunog. All of this would just show that everyone in our society should do their part in making sure that we are ready in case this big earthquake would happen. Now, what do we really want to have? Aside from the earthquake drills, we can minimize the impacts and damages if people are ready, but more importantly, if buildings and houses are ready for the strong earthquake. Dapat mabawasan natin yung pagbabagsak ng mga building. Dapat ding maiwasan natin ang pagkaparalisado we should avoid cities and government to be paralyzed after a major disaster. So we need to think of how the services of a local government should be able to be operationalized immediately after the earthquake. If the business sector would have their business continuity management, dapat ang government would have their service continuity management. And a very important part of that service continuity is making sure that the employees are safe and are alive after a major earthquake. Kaya po, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa siyudad ng Marikina kasi sila po ang pangalawang city after Quezon City kung saan tayo nagdaos ng ganitong earthquake drill for local government. Kasi dapat masigurado natin na mga empleyado ay hindi nasaktan at buhay para makapagserbisyo sa buong publiko. So with that, I'd like to close by saying that all of these scenes that we have observed this morning would tell us that everyone should take disaster preparedness as their own business. Disaster preparedness is everyone's business. Our terms of reference for every major disaster is that we have to be always ready and we have to be safe after this. If we do this, then we can make our goal of having lesser casualty or even zero casualty as a reality. So we have to make sure of that, and I would like to congratulate the whole city of Marikina and other organizations that participated for the well-deserved recognition of the efforts in preparing for this possible earthquake. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat.
The National
very
Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council, the Honorable Voltaire Tubera Gasmin.
Today's nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill is a mandatory requirement for our preparedness efforts. We have been conducting drills using various scenarios for years, and these drills have continuously assisted us in the attainment of our goal, that is, to instill proactiveness on our people and promote preparedness and capability upgrade on the part of our local government. Ang mga pagsasanay na ito ang nagbibigay kapanatagan sa atin na ang ating mga pamahalang lokal ay may sapat na kakayahan at kahandaan upang harapin ang mga kalamidad na maaaring danasin ng kanilang mga nasasakupan kagaya ng paglindol. The main offices of our national government and most headquarters of international and national corporation and businesses are located in our national capital region. Our NCR also hosts a large number of schools and universities, factories, banks, malls, tourist destinations, and the country's premier international port and airport. As a probability, a 7.6 magnitude earthquake directly hitting Metro Manila would present a crisis of national and even international concern. Expectedly, the national operations of most public and private establishments and companies and of the government itself will be highly affected. Our government's plan for such disaster calls for a response with rescue units, manpower, and equipment coming in from neighboring Calabarzon and Central Luzon provinces, and a second wave of responders that will come in from Cebu and Subic. In the capital itself, rescue equipment are also prepositioned and ready for use in case such emergencies arise. After focusing on the immediate effects of the disaster, the country will have to deal with the process of rehabilitation and recovery. The negative impact of earthquakes are not limited to loss of human lives and the number of collapsed structures. Destroyed roads and bridges mean impeded capability to transport people, goods, and services. Damaged buildings, factories, and fallen power lines mean delays in production, reduced income for both businesses and workers. Money intended for new infrastructures, social services, job generation, and poverty alleviation projects would be channeled instead to response rehabilitation, and reconstruction programs and activities. Thus, due to socio-economic losses incurred, disasters are felt not only by the people directly affected, but by the whole nation as well. Disasters pose serious challenges to sustainable development goals of our country. Therefore, it requires us to be proactive in addressing disasters. Notwithstanding our readiness to respond and manage rescue and relief operations, we have also adopted a comprehensive risk reduction approach that focuses on decreasing the vulnerability of communities and increasing their resilience to disaster and calamities. To fulfill this objective, the government, in cooperation with other sectors, has organized various activities focused on preparing the people in the event of disasters. Thus, we have NDRRMC programs to address the possibilities of earthquakes that include the conduct of national simultaneous earthquake drills and evacuation drills, the strengthening of emergency communication system, review and stricter implementation of building codes, and training exercises in collapsed structures, search and rescue. Nagagalak kami na isagawa ang pilot project ng National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill dito sa lungsod ng Marikina. Layunin ng pagsasagawa ng mga drills ay upang hikayatin ng mga pamahalang lokal na mas pag-igihin pa ang kanilang mga disaster preparedness initiative at sumabay sa malawakang paghahanda ng ating bansa sa pangunguna ng NDRRMC. Our goal in making the Philippines a safe, resilient, and adaptive nation is based on our appreciation of the lessons learned from our past experiences from disasters. These lessons made us realize that our reactive stance does not mitigate the effects of disasters. We need to be proactive, and we should act before disasters strike, as to reduce to the lowest possible level the damages that may incur. Finally, I wish to congratulate the NDRRMC, its member agencies, the local government of Marikina City, mga pribadong establishmento at mga kababayan natin para sa kanilang pakikilahok upang maging matagumpay ang pagsasanay na ito. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.
Maraming salamat din po mga kababayan.